Global Supply Chain Group is pleased to announce that the managing director of the company, and one of the leading lights in the global supply chain and logistics world, Mr. Vivek Sood, has been reappointed to the board of the august institution, Supply Chain Asia. Mr. Sood is a frequent speaker at various forums, conferences, seminars and workshops on supply chains around the world. He has also written the seminal book on sustainable supply chains titled Green Supply Chains, an Action Manifesto. Another book on an undisclosed topic is in the pipeline. Supply Chain Asia, www.supplychainasia.com, is a community that seeks to provide an informal and open platform for professionals in this industry to network, share and learn from each other. With a membership of around 5,000 supply chain professionals from all countries of Asia and around the world, Supply Chain Asia is a common, easily accessible platform for sharing ideas, issues and actions. The activities of Supply Chain Asia range from arranging forums, workshops, and such events to providing training and certification, to publishing high-grade material to annual awards ceremony attended by who's who of the industry from around the world. I am very pleased to be able to serve this august community forum of senior executives from around the world for the last 4 years since its inception. The opportunities in Asia and in supply chain are immense. And so are the challenges. Supply Chain Asia provides the executives and the governments with guidance and tools to grapple with these challenges, said Mr. Sood in a communiqué. Mr. Vivek Sood is the managing director of Global Supply Chain Group, a boutique strategy consulting firm specializing in supply chain strategies, and headquartered in Sydney, Australia. He has over 24 years of experience in strategic transformations and operational excellence within global supply chains. Prior to co-founding Global Supply Chain Group in January 2000, Mr. Sood was a management consultant with top-tier strategy consulting firm Booz Allen and Hamilton. Mr. Sood provides strategic operations and supply chain advice to boards and senior management of global corporations, private equity groups and other stakeholders in a range of industries including FMCG, food, shipping, logistics, manufacturing, chemicals, mining, agribusiness, construction materials, explosives, airlines and electricity utilities. Mr. Sood has served dozens of worldwide corporations in nearly 70 small and large projects on all continents with a variety of clients in many different industries. Most of projects have involved diagnostic, conceptualization and transformation of supply chains, releasing significant amount of value for the business. His project work in supply chain management has added cumulative value in excess of $500 million, incorporating projects in major supply chain infrastructure investment decisions, profitable growth driven by global supply chain realignment, supply chain systems, negotiations and all other aspects of global supply chains. Mr. Sood has written a number of path-breaking articles and commentaries that are published in several respected journals and magazines. Mr. Sood has spoken at several supply chain conference, forums and workshops in various parts of the world. He has also conducted several strategic workshops on various aspects of supply chain management. He received his MBA with distinction from the Australian Graduate School of Management in 1996 and prior to these studies spent 11 years in the Merchant Navy, rising from a cadet to Master Mariner. About Global Supply Chain Group. Global Supply Chain Group is proactive in creating, configuring, and formulating effective, secure and sustainable supply chains around the world. With a collective supply chain experience of more than 120 years, the senior team in Global Supply Chain Group has worked on more than 100 blue-chip projects on all continents, adding in excess of $1.50 billion in value to their clients' businesses. Large corporations rely on Global Supply Chain Group to deliver outstanding results in their supply chain strategy, supply chain sustainability, supply chain security and supply chain performance. Global Supply Chain Group works very closely, and sometimes anonymously, with the senior executive teams of large corporations to help them win outstanding global supply chain advantage through supply chain transformations and design, supply chain strategies and execution, supply chain infrastructure and efficiency, supply chain information technology and integration, supply chain processes and personnel. No matter what your supply chain issues or questions are, it is worthwhile reaching out and making a connection with us on website. Contact details: Global Supply Chain Group, 102 621 Pacific Highway, St. Leonards, NSW 2065, Australia. Telephone +61 289 694. Fax +61 289 689. Email: info@globalsgroup.com. Web: http://www.globalsgroup.com/